Well, I have an injury from about 2 years ago in which I was, just fooling around with a friend. We were like sparring a little bit up against the wall. I was sore because I worked out the day before, and we were on the same level of strength. And then I noticed that this isn't a good position, and I tried explaining to him, hey, let's stop doing this. But he thought I was playing around, so he gave a nice shove, and then my back went in, my shoulders went back, and in order for me to stop falling backwards, I guess I tightened everything else up, and I had a twisting in the right lower back. After that injury, things started just progressing and getting worse and worse. I tried to do like some self adjustments. Like once I heard the back go, I immediately put my leg out and try to like push my back in, and I did hear like a pop, but it didn't fix the whole thing.
Okay, so clue us in, what's going on with that knee over there?
Yeah, so whenever I try to lift any weights or push this knee, with weight, one side feels like it's going one way, the bottom going to the right and the upper going to the left, and it feels like if I put too much weight or pressure or lift anything, that it's gonna like just come apart, tear apart.
What's going on with that ankle of yours?
Just constant clicking and like lots of burning under the feet when doing a lot of activity.
All right, so first things first, let's go ahead, let's take a look, see if there's any abnormal temperature. So since you're RN, you do it, definitely appreciate and understand that when the structure gets knocked out of alignment, it causes inflammation. One of the signs of inflammation is tissue swelling, muscle spasm to protect the unstable joint, in addition to heat. So this device picks up that abnormal temperature, and we found something, looks like a chronic nerve. Yeah, there is. There it is. It's here. So upon visualization, we are seeing there's this one big swath of edema going on here. So it's all puffy here, all right? Especially here. I want it nice and smooth here, but I feel that there's a band over here. And we could check it even more. Feel that band over there?
A little bit.
Yeah, right? Your sacrum's here, and your fifth lumbar is here.
Oh.
Tender right there, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, it's your fifth lumbar. And how's that? There's even a bigger band on this side.
Yes, sir.
Feel that little band?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now we're check. How's everything else? Everything else is moving just fine. Everything else is moving just fine too. And see all of this over here. Circulated joints, there's no edema, nothing. It's just that fifth lumbar that's in trouble there. You mentioned about you self-adjust yourself.
Yes.
How do you do that?
Usually like this.
So there's a lot of twisting and rotation going on there, right?
Yes.
Alright, so here's what I see on this case over here. This is what a normal disc is supposed to look like, about this size over here. You see this disc over here? This fellow over here, it's half the height of what it's supposed to be. So there's only two possible explanations. Either one, the trauma that just degraded him further, or two, or a combination of the both, that twisting and rotation that you've been doing, you further wore this out. Now, there is a biomechanical expert, right, named by Pajami and White. They determined that 3 degrees is all it takes, 3 degrees of rotation, to cause a micro tear and annulus fibrosis of the disc. So what we're talking about is these layers over here. We have 25 of these layers. So all it takes is a small little rotation, especially when you put a force.
Right.
You start manipulating yourself. You're going to cause some more micro tears in this fella, resulting in further wear and tear in that one. Right? Is it definitely the case? Well, it's hard to say. Okay, but there's no question about it. It can be a contributing factor to it. So we also, in addition to, we tested this fella, and we confirmed, so there's swelling at the area, there's abnormal temperature, it's fixated. We also see that the mechanics of how you did it, that's also a no-brainer right there. And on top of all that, we see the misalignment. This is the fellow we need to address. We have an open wedge on this side of the knee. In addition to, the tibia has rotated inwards. Therefore, this is an AIN tibia. This is the one we need to correct. This is the talus bone. This bone over here, what happened is, I want to see it over here. But instead, it tilted upwards as here. This is what we need to correct. This is over here. What up?
I feel much lighter. It's like I said, it's not as heavy as before. I just feel like I'm not using that much strength to just stand up.
You feel how loose that is?
Yes.
See? Stable. Loose.
Yes.
See, it's fixated on this side, doesn't budge.
Yes. It doesn't feel like it's buckling as much anymore. It used to be swaying side to side. Now it just feels straighter.
Yeah, see over here?
Yeah.
You can't dorsiflex too well on the right side.
Right.
So we have an AS medial talus right here. Pop it up. Fill me in. What's different about that right ankle now?
Just like the knee adjustment, it's not swaying side to side anymore. When I used to walk, it used to just click and sway. I didn't feel that when I just did that.
Excellent. Okay. So here's what's going to happen, right? And also let this be a very crucial lesson to yourself and also everyone on all the viewers out there as well, right? That's why we don't want to try to crack our own spine or self-manipulate or pop our own spine. Why? Because that fifth lumbar disc, that nerve, it goes straight all the way down to the knee and also your ankle as well. So I'm not surprised why that knee, your right knee and your right ankle, both of them, they went out the way they did. So that'd be a trained professional. Realign that structure exactly where it gotta be. All right?
That's done.
Yeah, you got it. So we're all set.
Thank you.